Recording's going now. Welcome back to Fury of Dracula New Blood Tournament. Uh, I am Wormtalon, commentating with Mettking, this game between Fangs of Fire and Osey. Fangs of Fire as Hunters and Osey as Dracula.
And looks like we're getting the Pizza Wizard set up today.
Yeah, this one Pizza Wizard has popularized. Ugh, can't speak. My apologies. It's an interesting setup. It's very similar to Scott Sword's setup, the difference being instead of Madrid, Seward is in Bordeaux.
Yeah, that will strengthen his position for getting to the center of the board.
Yeah, it makes it easier to get to the center, makes it easier to get to the east. It does make Spain more tempting for a Dracula, but at the same time, Spain isn't exactly necessarily where you want to be as Dracula, because it's
a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, it's a cul-de-sac, It's got a checkpoint, and we've got hired scouts on the first day.
Yep, found him already.
Dang.
We got day one out finding him, Bucharest. Oh, hi, Mock.
Oh, that is not where you want to be as Dracula. Being found on the first day. Oh, and
it sucks, but also, what's he gonna do about it?
That's true. And Mina is revealing a heavenly host and an excellent weather. Oh.
Night supply.
Night supplied. Must be feeling brave being Dracula so early.
No, he didn't. That was just...
Oh, it was a trade. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since Galaming only needs one night to catch up on his ticket draws. Trading that one isn't the worst thing for him.
Yep. But maybe he had something really important to trade over. Maybe he drew double horses.
Or maybe just getting it out of his hand so he doesn't discard.
Yep.
Yeah, Mia's showing garlic now.
He is. I believe she was... I feel like she was still showing host when the trade finished. But I think he may have rearranged or revealed cards. So now we do have a question of where did Dracula go? We have... Oh, we have an idea. We know the general area. But there are a few places he could have gone to. Bucharest is a nice centralized location. Got lots of connecting roads.
Yep, and since you've already been discovered, you can save your misdirect.
I mean...
Well, we've had a nice layer to come back to if he gets to the end of the game, but...
Yeah, and Bucharest is a nice lair location if you can circle back around to it.
Yeah, good way to get to the end of the game. You can go to Castle Dracula and force them to possibly deal with an encounter to get to you.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't necessarily agree with that misdirect. But also it does let you backtrack if you want to. We could do something like go down to Sophia, then around.
Well, he's not in Sophia Constanta.
Oh, he didn't, but he could have. Could have done something like go around in a loop and then backtrack back to Bucharest.
So he had to go to either Belgrade or Klausenberg.
Or Galatz 22.
Yeah.
6, 28, or 22 are his current options for where he moved after.
Yeah. More hired scouts. That's 3.
Gosh.
Oh, wait, is that all 4?
That's 3. That's
3 of the 4 hired scouts already.
Which honestly is not necessarily what you want to be seeing as hunters.
Yeah. Klausenberg, Belgrade. So.
You could go back to Bucharest now.
Osey, this feels rigged. I can't blame him for thinking that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, all those scouts, and it's only Wednesday in the first week.
Yeah. You also have a newspaper on one of these characters. He could have. He hasn't drawn any of the proximity events yet. He also have a money trail on one of them.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, there are 3 hard scouts in the discard and 3 Dracula events in the discard. And a Drac event on top.
Jeez. Yeah, he was just checking Klausenberg, Belgrade, just to get an idea of which direction he went.
Which you can't blame him. I mean, that's good use of scout if you happen to draw one right after Dracula moves. So where did he go from Belgrade is the question. Could make use of that misdirect and go back to Bucharest.
Yeah, but is it really worth it to go back to Bucharest? What does that really open up for you at this point? Going back to Sofia?
Yeah, it lets you go to Sofia. Lets you loop around through Constanta and Varna.
And there's Harker.
There's Harker. Used to scout, and he's in Sofia.
Yeah.
So, Harker's not allied.
For what good it does at this point. Rumors in London.
He is not adjacent to London.
He's never been adjacent to London at any point on that trail. Good to know.
Good to know. Gosh, what an interesting start. If Dracula can get some obfuscation and lose the hunters, it's going to be very hard for them to find him again because so much scouting information has just been top-loaded in their deck.
Yeah, if Dracula can lose the hunters at some point during this game, they're going to have a hard time catching him again. If this keeps up.
You know, with already 3 scouts in the discard.
3 scouts, 1 ally. You could have surprising return on him for it, but
He's working on his ticket economy. Oh, and Mina is now revealing a stake. Still has the excellent weather. So, Mettking, what do you think of using excellent weather to get Helsing out of retirement early?
It really depends on the urgency of the situation. Like, yeah, Helsing knows where Dracula is and is super far away, but right now he's not really. It's gonna take him a long time, no matter how long it takes him to actually go east.
Of course,
So at the moment, it's not really needed.
I just mean kind of like an in general.
Like I said, depends on the urgency of how much you need that hunter over there.
That's fair.
If Dracula's head hanging around the west, excellent weather might be useful to kind of like surprise cut him off. But as we said, if he's far, far in the east, it's already going to take you so long to get there. You may as well just take the normal route. Save your excellent weather for a big push at the end.
I agree. And Godalming moved with fast horses.
And got a 1.
Yes,
So his horse situation is not sorted out.
Not entirely, but I would imagine he's got all the white ones out.
Yep.
And Mina does have a horse as well.
Yeah. A nasty time spy could upset this, obviously.
Yeah.
Get start by taking out Klausenberg.
So
Yeah, just a saboteur.
Mina becomes delayed.
And reveals a rifle.
Okay, so she's got rifle, stake, and horses.
Good to know.
So that means Godalming's got the host. Oh wait, no. You have only hosts in the discard.
Oh. Crucifix, garlic, dogs, and a reef.
2 hosts in the discard means CG is not very scary.
For right now, it isn't.
Yeah, for the
Later in
moment.
the game, it could come back, but for right now, he's got some time to breathe.
Yeah, it's always a relief if you know CG isn't going to be too painful for you.
Yeah.
The question is, has Dracula checked the discard? Because this is a tournament with newer players. And the discard pile is something that is easy to overlook.
Definitely.
Yeah, I know Fangs of Fire.
Yep, surprising return. Get a scout and on Zagreb. So it has gone to 49.59. 2,
Could be
3,
46.55.
3-day prompts. Yeah, 55.3, 49.55, 49 hide.
Yeah. Not 49. No. Athens?
Yeah, 40. Well, you might be about to go to Athens.
Oh, and I completely missed it. Helsing just landed in the hive.
Yep. He's finally come out of retirement. Guess he's got geared up well enough. Don't ambush unless it's a vampire. Yeah, Dracula's decently hemmed in now. He's gonna have to jump to sea soon.
Yeah, he's short on options.
Unless he's done something super tricky, like he's now on the Black Sea coast.
Yeah. If he's on the Black Sea coast, he could theoretically go. Could theoretically have gone 56-17.
Yep, Stake the aristocrat. Which you like to see.
Yep. And she reveals horses, we knew that.
Yep, so now she just has rifle and horses.
Yep.
And it's never easy to supply in the East.
Yeah, there's very few options.
Yeah. Thankfully, he has a pretty good option right now. You can just go to 10, spend the day supplying, and then still be able to get the Sophia. Alright, so he's jumped the seas. Was it in Athens or was it in 55? Because I can't check the name right now. I'm drawing a blank.
Bologna.
Okay.
I think he probably went 55-3 and then jumped into Ionian.
Because it's always Athens.
It is always Athens.
Nope.
Oh.
He's in the Adriatic.
Okay, so we went 46-55.
And he left a jar dirt behind.
Nice encounters.
Unfortunately, we know Gollum has. Oh wait, no, he tossed it.
Yeah, he tossed the host.
Unless he's got the third host on him.
Yeah. Which honestly, I've had that happen to me before where Godalming got all 3 hosts. It is not a good feeling.
Yeah.
No cards were revealed.
So he doesn't have a host. Or he doesn't want to show it. But with 2 of the discard, I doubt he has it.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems unlikely.
So Dracula will be getting 3 health back at some point.
I'll sing Rails thing.
So he does at least have 2 horses in the east.
He has 2 horses in the east. Stuart has not yet moved.
He is going back for her resupply.
Which makes sense. So what does one do here as Dracula? Because this has been a rough start for him.
Yeah. It is never pleasant as Dracula to get caught out this early on. And just be repeatedly caught out this many times in a row.
Yeah, it's not a good feeling. Rough, and it's hard to recover from, honestly.
Yeah. Especially mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, it can really take a toll on your mental state, and then becomes much harder to do well in the game when you're distracted like that.
Alright, so he is landing 57 or 5. Think he's gonna go up the boot, or he's already out of the boot?
I'm going to guess that he's out of the boot.
Yeah.
And he did lair Klausenberg.
Yeah, not surprised. If only for deck cycling.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also gotten that Desecrated Soil off, so he's getting a good number of cards going.
He is, and a few good Dracula events can really shift the tide of a game. Well, encounters, rather, not events.
Yeah, just one event can shift the tide of a game for Dracula.
Yeah, one event can shift it for Dracula. I meant to say encounter. Fangs is thinking. Belming's going to take care of Sophia. Bodyguards. Reveals a rifle. So we know two of Godalming's cards. He's got horses and rifle. If he did go to 57, this could be his chance to get some obfuscation going.
Yeah, definitely. Unless, of course, he just pulls the last hired scout or one of the allies out. Yeah, with the way the game's been going, it would not surprise me.
Yeah. Unfortunate, but unfortunate for Dracula. But this game has been very scouting information heavy, and with that lucky guess on the first turn, had a hard time recovering. But if he can get away, it's going to be really difficult. And Bel... Oh, I thought he learned Belgrade as well, but not.
Yeah, maybe he just likes his hand too much.
Yeah, he might just have good encounters.
Yep, newspaper. That's actually good, because we kind of already knew where he had to be.
Yeah.
He had already scouted out Sarajevo, so it had to have been Slanka, so he's basically burned that for Osey.
Yeah. Dracula should be happy to see that newspaper is not going to
Suddenly,
anything new.
Yeah. Unless he's got another one in hand, he's just burning it because he can.
Which, I mean...
I really hope not, for Ozzy's sake.
Yeah. Gosh, with how forthcoming the scouting information's been, he might have all the newspapers. Which actually would be good for Dracula, because that would mean not very many other events are floating around in the hunter's hands.
It means late game that he won't have to worry about them finding his trail, but if they find him, he's probably going to have a lot of encounter cards to deal with, like Forewarn, Planned Ambush, Lucky Find.
That's true.
Mia's starting to make her way out of the east. Alming's
Yeah.
gonna stake
And
another
Aristo.
Aristovamp. That's another good one for Ozzy.
Yep. Those are, if you're gonna have a vampire stake, those are pretty high on the list.
Yeah. Honestly, what would you rather have staked if you're Dracula?
Or,
The Aristovamp or a hoax? It's gonna happen either way. Which one would you rather it be? In either case, it's not a fighting vamp.
Yeah, in either case, yeah, it's not a fighting vamp. I think I lean towards an Aristo getting staked.
Yeah,
If I have
you'd
to
rather lose
choose.
the points.
Yeah, because you can get more points if you survive long enough. You know, and either way, it's just a delay to get rid of it without a stake. I can definitely see an argument for preferring the hoax to be staked. Ooh, a wolf form.
Yeah.
That's gonna make things a bit more difficult for the hunters.
Yeah. Well, it definitely means that Ozzy came into 57. That would be a great time to misdirect the wolf form's origin. Yeah, you'll know he came into 57 either way. The wolf form will tell you that much, but
Where do you go from there? That's the question.
yep, did he loop back to the east, or has he gotten lost somewhere in all this western network? That also leaves the question of where did he actually go from?
Oh,
So he came wolfed out of 37. He's got a fair number of northern choices he can go towards.
he rumored the location he wolf formed from.
Yeah.
I'm not certain I agree with that. I think it would have been better to have it misdirect.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got there.
Yeah, we'll see what it turns out to be.
Yeah, it might be he's got a vampire before that as well.
It could be. It could be a rumor to bait out the hunters into not attacking his main vampire.
Yep. Yeah, rumor a new vamp, but in secret he actually put a another Aristo vamp behind it.
Yep.
Hunters will all pile on, try to take out the new vamp, and then the Aristo vamp went off.
It is a valid strategy.
He does. So Galming used up a stake. He used up a stake. Only 2 stakes to discard so far.
Yep, so there are 2 more floating around. 10 cards left in the item deck. 1 host floating around.
Sense of emergency.
He's got an idea.
Yep, he's moving Seward in. Not go to 37, but
Making 38 look likely.
yeah. He probably did go to 38, and that's where the rumored vamp is. I don't see him going to 20 to wolf out of it. Yep, he wolfed out of Munich. Yep, not ambushing, so it's going to at least force a night encounter.
Yeah. Unless Mina drew the second stake. Oh, drew a third stake, rather. Isn't to rest with Godalming.
Well, may have his ticket economy well enough sorted for the moment. And you do have the damage, so may as well peel it off a little.
Yep. Getting Seward back to full as well.
Do a little trading.
Yep. Question is, are they trading items or events?
I'm guessing it's items.
Most
I'm willing
likely.
to bet. I'm willing to bet Van Helsing had the horses and he's passing them over to.
Yeah, that would be my guess as well.
Yeah, that's why he sends the emergency to Milan.
Yeah. Okay, so after wolfing out of Munich, you do have quite a few options.
Yeah, be in Geneva right now.
Yeah.
Up in Frankfurt. Could be back in Bucharest.
Yeah. Yeah. Budapest.
Oh.
I do that all the time.
Who named these cities? I mean, honestly.
I'm not sure. Some old people, I bet.
Yeah, he did try the night in car with Munich. So he definitely doesn't have a stake on Mina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Turns out he's rumored a spy. Right. He has gone back to Budapest.
You could be in 53.
You know, he landed in Venice.
Yeah. And he's about to get some healing.
Volume in.
Yeah, so that'll keep Seward busy for a couple days.
A Night Spy or a mob would be amazing right now.
Yeah, yeah.
That'd be oh,
Oh,
slow horse.
the ticket economy isn't perfect.
Yep. If Ozzy's gone west to 24, he's got some pretty wide open areas he can work with.
And the movement of one doesn't help the hunters very much.
Yeah. And Valo's about to mature, so he's going to be getting 3 health back. Van Helsing did have a stake. That was a spy. He rumored a spy.
He rumored a spy.
Should have ambushed it when Van Helsing came in there to get both Mina and him. I know it's a bug, but it still would have been amazing.
Yeah.
But now he knows Van Helsing has the 3rd stake.
Yeah. Elsing has the 3rd stake.
And he doesn't have horses, I think.
I don't think he does. If he does, we both missed it.
Right. Dracula's got his health back up to full now. Yeah, Ozzy's got a good chance to just disappear in the Europe for a little while. And there's the second rumor.
Now, is this rumor a vampire? Or is it just a rumor of a vampire?
Yeah, Fangs now has to ask himself, is Ozzy double bluffing him? He said Van Helsing is the only character he knows has a stake. Seward might have it, but he's trapped in fog for one more day. Oh, there's Sister Haggy.
Does he search or does he ally?
He's got one surprising return left in the deck because he played the one earlier. So, might be a good idea to ally now. Unless you've got the second one in your pocket already. Looks like Fangs is considering that himself. Yep, allying it.
Mr. Aggie's a good ally.
Yep, most definitely. Yeah, he could have also gone up to Frankfurt. He could be up in Amsterdam right now if he really wanted to be.
Yeah? Yeah, he could be. He could be along the French coast. He'd be getting into Spain. He did
Go
not
to
wolf.
Geneva. So it doesn't look like he wolfed west directly. I want to say they were in Marseille when he wolfed initially, so...
Yeah, I believe they were.
Alright, so we know he didn't go there either.
So he could have gone to 51, 21.
He could be in have gone to Florence. He's now making his way down the boot.
He could have gone... Could have gone to 53 and be back in Baltica. He does only have Klausenberg Laird, so has these locations that will not trigger alerts if he goes to them.
They say he's got lots of options they could be at, but... And also because of all those scouts drawn earlier, all that information is just already out. So we got one more scout, one more ally for searching directly with.
And I forget how many newspapers are in the deck. 3, 4?
It's 2 or 3, I believe 3 maybe.
3.
I know it's not 4.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's 3 then, and he's used one of them as well.
Yeah.
So the hunters are now in a position where they are having to wander around or hope for good luck on doing their flying.
Yep. Slow horses is not helping.
No, they are not. Fang seems to think that Ozzy went to the west.
Yeah, 3 newspapers in the deck.
Yeah, thanks for checking that. And one's been used. There's 1 scout left.
Uh-oh. He just looped back to Marseilles. I think he's actually lost the trail.
I think he has. I think this is exactly what Dracula was hoping for.
Yep. I think he actually did go Frankfurt or even Leipzig.
He might have.
Yeah, if he's got a newspaper, tomorrow's the day he can play it to pick this trail back up, but...
And with 2 hosts in the discard pile, it's not a death sentence to be caught out in this upper corner.
Yep.
So he could make use of that.
Yeah, like I said, he's still. If he's on the boot, he's only got one more space left to move potentially.
No. Could
That's
be in the.
assuming he wolfed 2 Florins and has walked from there.
Yep.
Or wolfs of 25 has walked from there.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's on the boot.
No, I don't think he's in the boot. I think he's gone back east.
He had to thread the needle 59-53.
Godalming did only check 11.
Yep, that's why I say he had to thread the needle. He had to take that exact route to get past. Up there's the next newspaper. Frankfurt. He did head north. 21.
You were right.
And for Dracula, that's another win for you, basically, because now he's used up 2 newspapers, 3 scouts, 2 allies, 1 surprise return up, renewed vigor.
I'm not sure I agree with playing.
Speed telegraph.
He thinks he knows. I don't think. I don't think you know. I don't think this is the time for that.
Yeah, he could be as far away as 39 right now. Alright, so send Fantasy to Frankfurt.
He does have the stake, so that does make sense since it is rumored. And it's a reckless.
Fangs of Fire does have a combat event, escape route, so he'll be able to stake the vamp for free. But he's had to use an escape route to get there.
Yeah, and he did take the train as well.
That's probably a 2-1 you put in the discard.
Godalming does. Did he? He did a supply there, yeah?
Nope, that was Van Helsing doing a supply.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the stake anyway, so he can wait until night to do it.
Yeah, I forgot about the whole thing, so I just was seeing Godalming's portrait and was like, oh, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's always confusing when speed telegraph's in play.
Yeah. You gotta watch more of the auras than the portrait.
Yep. Well, that's 1 renewed vigor off the table for Osey. Yep, he did go to Brussels. So he's on the French coast right now.
Yeah.
Probably isn't 39.
Oh, another reckless
vamp. Yep, Osey's doing the strat I told him about. Wait till you have a nice string of vampires and just lay down a death gauntlet they have to deal with. You've already burned 2 of their stakes, and the 3rd one's on the way out.
Yep.
Surely one of these vampires is going to go off, and if it doesn't, you're going to do a lot of damage and show a lot of cards in the process.
Mina has 5 cards.
Yep, so 2 weapons.
Yep.
One's probably that rifle she had earlier.
Yeah, probably the rifle from earlier. We know she does not have a stake because she has horses.
Yeah, and holy bullets are off the table, so could be a second gun or a knife or garlic.
Yep. Plotting.
He's gonna plot, and Mia's just gonna escape. Either bad combat hand or just thought he'd get lucky for a start.
Yeah. I mean, I can see Mina dodging turn 1 and then you just get a free plot off.
Or getting punched and, well, now you can mesmerize safely.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he pulled the trigger on the renewed vigor speed telegraph a little too early.
Yeah. Well, as we always like to say, the hunter's loss is Dracula's gain.
This is true.
Hunters have gotten a lot of good cards early, but I have a feeling they may run out of steam at the very end. Yep, caught to him in nonce. to the Saboteur, which doesn't really do much, but it could force him to reveal the gun. Yep, still got the rifle. So Seward can now get there if he's got a horse.
And the horse goes fast.
Yep, renewed vigor. He only needs the horse move one space and then he can walk the rest of the way.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the road from 15 to 39.
Yep. That is Gobling's special move, so he won't be able to sense over there as well. Here's your horses. Alright, so he's going to make it into town and have a chance to supply before fighting. Oh, he's going to trade.
Interesting.
Yeah, even the threat of trading means that gun could be anywhere. Maybe Stewart's got bullets but no gun.
Could be.
Gives a knife. Maybe he's got 2 knives and gives one to Mina.
You have a desk prompt? Oh, planned ambush. Okay. Not sure who played it.
Who's ambushing?
I'm not sure.
Seward's ambushing. He's got 6 cards in hand and 5 in Mina, so it's all combat cards.
This is dangerous for Dracula.
Yep, lots of options on both ends. Yeah, Mina's probably going to be playing, like, might open with a Heavenly Host just because she's planned ambushing it. So. But yeah, going after me in general is going to be dangerous for this round. So. If you're Dracula, what do you do here, Worm?
I think you go with Fang on Mina and hope that she's going to try to host.
Yep, and I'll force her to swap it off with planned ambush, but if you open double Fangs...
Well, it's Stewart that has the planned ambush.
Oh, it's Stewart, yeah. Plotting punched. Yeah, bad opening hand, maybe?
Could be, yeah.
I'll give Seward a free anything he wants. Yep, there's the host.
Alright, so that's 5 damage to Drac right off the bat.
Yep.
This is not what you want to see as Dracula.
Yeah, Mina's on punch cooldown. Seward can do whatever he wants now. And you just double down on Mina.
And I think you double down on Mina because Seward's going to have more options.
Yeah, Mesmerize by Mina would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the Mesmerize. The rifle. Oh. Okay, so she still had the rifle. Trey was just there to look like it was.
And I think this turn, you claw Seward. Because Mina will probably dodge. That's my thought.
I'd say escape as best you can now. You've done your time. Unless you can guarantee a kill on Mina, just get out of there.
Oh, it's got sword?
Now you're streaming.
Yeah.
I need to pull up chat then.
It could be the finale.
Yep. You've missed all of the scouting information. Yep. Mesmerized rifle.
Yeah, Dracula was found day one with a hired scout.
Yep. It was a double bad escape of prevention. So nice call on the second Mesmerize.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drac's taken 9 damage from this encounter already. Mia has the rifle, and Stewart's got just a pistol. Now's your chance to escape.
Yeah, target Seward, escape his bat, get out of there. If you have escape as bat, of course.
Yes. So far, Dracula's just kind of stood there this whole fight, staring at them menacingly. Oh yeah, Sister Aggie's in play too. So that's another 2 damage you're gonna take to get out of there.
Yeah, she is. But it's better to take 2 damage and get out than...
Die.
Yeah.
He's gonna Fang Seward. Alright, that'll give him a point, so he's on the board finally. Yeah, Mia's gonna rifle him for 1 damage.
Aggie does negate the Fang heal. And it does rifle for the 1.
Alright, Mia's got a gun. Has got the knife next, so she's probably just gonna anti-Fang weapon, Fang and bat you, so you can't escape now.
Yeah, so
You get
strength if you can.
Yep, strength, break the knife, or even if she escapes, you've done what you can.
Yeah, if you have strength, you play strength for the rest of this combat.
Or strength and bite in that order. There's the strength. Breaks the knife.
Breaks the knife.
Yep.
Yeah, so now either a strength or a Fang. Fang is preferred.
Yep.
I forgot
Fang to kill Mina.
I forgot for a moment she was mesmerized.
Yep. Fang or escape his bat if you think she's just gonna dodge because she knows she's vulnerable to a bite. So Drax got 2 ways to go about this. Depending on what he's got in hand, obviously.
Yep.
Always the disclaimer.
Yeah. What do you do, Dracula? What do you have?
What would you do for a Harker bar? Just gonna claw her. Yeah, there's the dodge.
And there's the dodge.
Yep.
Which was the smartest play for Mina in this situation.
Yeah. And that'll end combat. Yeah, Dracula's in a tough spot now, though.
Steward is
Probably gonna have to
revealing
just jump.
horse in a carriage.
No surprise.
Yep.
Yeah. Probably just gonna have to escape to sea. You don't have many spaces you can move, but you're gonna need to do something to get out of there.
Yep. Takes the reckless.
As we expected.
That's 3 stakes. And then Helsing up the 4th, right?
And that was the 3rd stake.
Well, there
Who
are
has the 4th? 2 in the discard, 1 Van Helsing just used, and 1 that we still have not yet seen.
Oh, gosh.
2 heavenly hosted. Oh wait, yeah, all 3 are discard.
Yeah, all hosts are discarded.
Yeah, he dropped 2 early game, and then he just played his 3rd. So CG is very weak right now.
Yeah, I got thrown off on the stake with the speedy telegraph again. That's what that was.
Yeah, unfortunately, your wolf's on the trail, so...
Yeah, your wolf's on the trail. Of course, the hunters did burn their renewed vigor and speedy telegraph this turn.
Yep. The vigorous telegraph.
So you have options, but not many. Do you go to C here, even though you only have 5 HP?
Well,
Or
where
do
are you
you
gonna
risk a
go?
land movement?
Towards 3 hunters? Yeah. Honestly, you're gonna have to escape the sea for the moment.
Yeah. I think that's probably the best option.
Yeah.
Because
Rufus Smith hasn't shown up yet, so.
he goes for a land movement.
Alright. So has he gone 8? Or has he gone to 15?
8, 15.
Oh, 23 and 42 technically are both options.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't know how he got there. From from Brussels.
Yeah, he has 4 places he could potentially be. 3, one of them was already on the trail.
So 3 places he could potentially be.
Yeah, 3 places he could potentially be. Not in 15.
Alright, he didn't go completely insane and go to 15. Seward's gonna supply back up.
So that means he's not going to get a 2v1.
So he got I think someone was in 51, so yeah. Gotta go Cologne, take care of the trail. Brussels has yeah, he did do a trail of vamps. New reckless. And Helsing does have another combat event.
Yep. But he does not use it. Heroic leap maybe?
Well, that would be a game ender here. If you have that, I'd say trade it over to Mina or Hell. Trade over to Mina if you. Maybe. Well, okay. Let me try that in English now. If you had that, you could trade it on to Mina and have Stewart just pick up the location to try and find him.
Yeah.
If you don't find him, you've narrowed it down to a 50-50. If you did find him, well, you just walk in, start a combat, heroic leap.
Yeah. Helsing runs away. Takes 2 damage for his trouble.
You bravely ran away. Yep, we are at Monday of week 3 as well.
Does Helsing have the last stake? Well,
No.
Mina is also supplying.
Any kind of vampire will just reduce his day count by 1.
Oh.
If we make it down to week 4.
Yep.
Yeah, could have made him into a night fight. That would have been pretty nasty. Van Helsing with just 2 cards in a night fight against a new vamp.
That would have been pretty bad for him. Yes. Then he's got the Reckless to also take care of right after this new vampire.
Yep.
So does he
And
deal
then
with
there's a
bleed?
mystery card, which could be another vampire.
It could be.
Potentially.
It could be another vampire. It could be another new vampire.
Yep. As he could still also have a fog in his hand.
Yeah. So he did use the one in Venice, but he does have another. And with all 3 hosts in the discard as well, CG really is not a threat.
Yeah. Problem right now for Dracula is he needs to get somewhere and feed to get some of that health back.
Yep.
Problem is he needs space first.
Yeah.
Right. If I had to guess which way he went, he's probably gone 847, trying to get into the Iberian Peninsula.
That's not a bad idea.
40. 51.
I
51 just
think
came off the trail, I believe. If I'm remembering correctly. So 47, I mean, for Paris 51 would have been a pretty cool
Well-
move. But I don't
well,
think he.
I don't.
Strasbourg.
51 wasn't on the trail.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah, 51 was never on the trail.
Yeah, he went to Frankfurt, so 51 was never on the trail. That would have been a pretty cool move to make,
Yeah,
slipping right through the hunters.
Yeah, but it looks
Yep.
like you were right. I was
Yep.
hoping you went 42-51.
Oh, there's another vampire.
And you get a vampire, and you get a vampire.
Everyone gets a vampire. Except you. You get an umpire.
Mesmerizes the escape.
Yeah, that's a nice starting call. But I think he's starting to get a little greedy with the ambushes. He should really let the hunters come into these.
Yeah, he should.
There's only one stake to worry about, so they can't get them all.
Yeah, I think letting them have night fights, search and have night fights, would be a better call, but at the same time, this could also be taking a toll on the hunter's mental state. They just try to find Dracula and there's another vampire, and then try to find him again and there's another vampire.
Vampire for everyone, as Scott Sword said. Yeah, this bites.
No,
Yeah,
it's not.
Really...
It's not. It's not a night combat, so it does not bite. It just fangs.
So what? The vampire just kind of smiles at you.
Something like that.
See, smile. Yep. I'll do 2 more damage to him, but no bite.
Now, if that had been a night combat, it'd be a different story.
Yep. That's just too bad. It doesn't work that way. Like I said, Ozzy needs to start letting them do night fights. So, 47 or 54.
Probably 47.
Yep. Santander. Looks like he's gonna have to do another 2v1. Unless Santander is a fog. Yep, fog. Alright, so Dracula can now get a safe feed off.
Yeah. You can feed and then go wherever
A
he
dine and
pleases.
dash.
Yes.
But that is the second fog. He's got 5 more cards he's got to go through before you can get him back, potentially.
Yeah.
And Hunters still have not drawn behind the veil, but his fogs are offhand at least. And his vampires, it seems.
Yes. You might just let this new vampire mature.
Yeah.
Like Brussels, the Reckless Out of Brussels, and the unknown location.
Encounter.
Yeah.
Yep. That's kind of the downside of the trail of vampires. Once one goes off, the rest of them just kind of decide, oh, I'm done. I'm going on vacation. I hear Cagliari is lovely this time of year.
And there's the stake.
Alright,
So-
there's the last stake on the new vampire. So,
He has to deal
Now
with
he just has to make sure not to ambush with the Brussels vampire. I know it goes against all your instincts for a reckless vamp, but
But that night fight is so valuable.
yeah, and that means you also only have to do one fight to do it. Yep, there's the feed. Drax back on his feet a bit. He's dropping a layer up there too.
He might be wanting to cycle out his encounters to get those hogs back, potentially.
Yeah.
Or more vampires.
Well, if Brussels goes off, that'll put at least one vampire back in his deck. Wait, two vampires back in his discard.
Yep.
Potentially 3 based on the unknown card. In Le Havre or Paris.
Yep. Where is Godalming going with his fast horses? 48?
Yeah. Makes sense. Just kind of have him in position in case he tries to land away. That is still an option. It's not.
Yep.
I wouldn't recommend it, but it is an option.
It is an option.
But he will get into a fight immediately thereafter. Yep. Mystic Research.
Discard
3 Dracula events.
Seductions.
Unearthly Swiftness, Storms, and Seduction.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, Dracula really wants the hoax to go off now.
Yep.
If the unknown card is a hoax, is it worth it to let the reckless become a lair?
Like I said, it all comes down to what is that unknown card, and is it really that powerful? Honestly, at this point, if it is a hoax, I'd say just let the vampire go off.
No, this amount of HP says Scott Sword. Fair. Fair.
Yeah, he needs to get on the board. He was just reducing his Dracula moves at the end of the game by 1 day. That's a huge difference.
Yep, that 1 day can make a huge difference, as you said.
Yeah. And then if he gets 1 more point somewhere from like just a random reckless bite, I don't think he has any more to work with. Evil presence. Oh, what a shock! He's next to Goleming.
He is adjacent to Galdaming because he's in the same place as Seward.
Yeah. But he's not adjacent to Seward.
Of
I
course
always
not.
find that funny.
Of course not. He's on top of Seward. Can't be adjacent to someone you're on top of.
Yeah, now all I'm picturing is like just a bat clinging to Seward's back. It's like, what's on me? What is it?
Rufus.
Oh.
And he allies him.
Well, on the good news, there is no more Straggy. There is still one more surprising return though.
Yep.
But seriously, it's Ozzy's probably thinking this deck is rigged against him with how things have been going so far.
I wouldn't blame him, honestly, because this has been a thing.
Yeah. First week, 3 hired scouts, and reveals just about his entire trail for the first week, including day 1.
He wolf forms.
Where do you wolf form to though? Alicante. Try to get to the Mediterranean.
Either 1 or 26, I would say.
Yeah. Go really tricky in Barcelona.
You could.
Be telegraphed, so. Yep, he's renewed vigor again. This is probably GG. If he can survive this, though,
If he can
and it's a
survive
long,
this, he'll be in a good spot.
and the male bats, mobs, and a at Risto.
Discarding the bat.
Honestly, he should have dropped the bats when he wolf formed just to have something to protect him.
Yeah. I'm not sure he has anything left in his deck that would be better than bats in this situation.
Yeah. Unless it's like the last vampire, that fighting vamp.
That's true.
Alright, doing a trade with Van Helsing. That's all Van Helsing stuff because he's so far away.
Yeah. That's what makes the point that bats isn't good to protect you from combat.
Oh.
And he had no idea that Renewed Vigor was going to be played.
True, but it's some kind of defense. Of course, like I said, maybe he has the last fighting vamp in his hand, one last new vampire. I can't remember the count he played. There's so many vampires I lost count.
And there's been one that never got revealed. X54.
Oh, that's just because.
Checks.
Oh, he did clam on for hand. Yep, his last reckless. He still has 5 cards in hand. Unfortunately, this is now going to mean it's a 2-on-1 with Gobbleming.
Definitely
if not 3-on-1 with Seward.
Definitely a dangerous prospect.
Yeah, I think this is going to be GG. Yep, gets the point though.
Yep, gets the point. Softens Mina a little bit.
Puts him up to 6. And the other hunters are going to have to come here, so he's going to probably get another bite off, potentially. Yeah, it's probably going to be a 3-on-1. That'll be game. Yeah, it's going to be 3-on-1. Just get your Reckless Vamp biting and try and deal as much point damage as you can to the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just...
Planned ambush. Planned ambushing the Reckless. He's that confident. Which, I'm going to be honest, I can see why.
Yeah. I can understand it. But honestly, I still think if you have it in your hand, you still just try to Fang Godalming.
Yep, bite him again. Just bite until you run out of bites.
Bite until the vampire's dead or the enemy's gone.
Mesmerize.
Going to get punched.
He's just gonna punch the vamp. Unless he's got a crucifix, just a style on him. That reminds me. Yep, Galming's got 2 combat items in hand, so 5 cards, 5 cards, 5 or 6 cards potentially, depending on what's in Seward's hand.
Yeah.
Bangs.
Bangs. Escape.
Alright. That puts him to 7 points.
Yep, puts him to 7 points.
Just 6 more bites.
7 points. Reckless is back to full.
Yep. this game is definitely done, but come on, Seward, you know you want to get bitten one more time.
Any supplies?
I think it's an event.
Yep.
Yeah, bats would definitely not have done any good here now.
And Seward can go right in as well.
And probably get bitten as well.
And the Reckless comes again.
Yeah. And Scotsford says, with no Heavenly Host, he can only use Strength to stop attacks. Strength and Mesmerize.
There's the Mesmerize.
Yeah. Seward's only got 5 cards in hand, so he's probably got... So he may have another Holy Bullets.
You might have Holy Bullets, yes.
Yep. You'll have to open by just strengthening Seward.
Thinking
Strength
about
or
it.
Mesmerize.
You might have been debating whether or not to reveal a knife here.
You don't bother at this point.
Pause.
He was probably thinking he dodged, so... Yeah, 2 points of damage is 2 points of damage.
Yep.
Or he just didn't have it.
Yeah, you might have just not had it.
And now Seward plays the Crucifix on the bite. Just to absolutely disrespect the Reckless.
Or he might be trying to dodge before he takes any more damage.
Fangs.
Fang. And there's the escape.
Yep. I'll put Osey up to 8 points.
Yep.
Killing a hunter is worth how many points again?
I
Is it 2 plus the number of despair tokens, or 1 plus despair?
I believe it's 2 plus despair. Scotsword will probably be telling us in a moment.
Yeah.
But
if it is, there is a potential win state for Osey.
yeah, the game is not necessarily over. Dracula does have 7 HP.
Okay,
It's
it'd
4
be 4
points.
points right now for killing a vamp. I mean, killing a hunter right now.
Yeah.
Then Osey could potentially, if he mesmerized bites, that should be worth the 5th point he needs to win. If I'm counting this correctly.
Yeah. Stewart heals up to 7.
Yeah. It's a very faint hope, but
It
imagine
is
going into a 3-on-1 and suddenly winning that way. Alright, yeah, thanks for confirming, Scott Sword. Yeah.
Yeah, biting Stewart will win the game.
Yeah. Sword collapses in a bloody mess, and Dracula's just like, peace, and leaves. And the hunters just kind of stare blankly. Oh, biting Mina could also work.
Yeah.
Hunters should all assume mesmerize. Yep, 3 punches will put him down to 4 hit points. Fangs. A pistol.
Hmm.
That's gonna be holy bullets, so that's GG. Yep.
Yep. Holy bullets. Brings him to 4. Then rifles. Yep.
Yep, he just went in for the kill, which I can't blame him for.
Yep. Can't say I wouldn't have done the same.
Yep. That was close.
It was close. It was a hard-fought victory.
Yeah, especially for Ozzy. Yeah.
But
Just getting absolutely called out as badly as he was for the first week and a half.
yeah, that was a really rough start for him. But you know, he came back, got the 8 points. Yeah, of course, that's right. Thank you for showing up. Glad to have you here.
Yes. Streams are never fun if there isn't an audience.
Yeah, they're going to go on YouTube. I don't think anyone commentated my game, but I did record it, so that will go on YouTube as well. Speaking of, I'm going to stop